Just wanna see the light.
Hey guys, welcome back to our last video on first section, and in this video we'll discuss about functions. And look at in our stat method, we have lots of statement here. Now we will create another function which will encapsulate this statement or which include all this information. So come down just below stat method or function and create a new function. Let's say game start, void game start. Here we have capital G and S. Now before going to mesh on function or dive deep on function, let's have a look on our newly created beautiful method or function. Like we have a variable name, we also have a function name. Here game star is the name of the function, and make it sure that you have make function name descriptive because it is easier to see what the function does. And at the right side of the function name we have parenthesis bracket. Here we can write the parameter of the function, which we will do later in our course. For this time leave it blank. And at the left part of the function we have to write void for now, which means our function will return nothing. In place of void we also can write other things and we will discuss it later on our course. For now our function is so simple and it doesn't have return value and doesn't have any parameters. And then underneath game start method we'll write a bunch of statements that all together perform our game start tasks. And these statements will enclose in a curly braces. Let's jump back over. Now I will move all our statement from start method to game start method. Let's save and check our code. When I click on play, we get nothing on our console. What's going on? Let's jump back to Visual Studio and see. Okay, when we start to play our game, the first function that will run in our code is start method or start function. Or the entry point of our game is start method. And look on our start method, there is nothing. It's empty. So in the console, we are not viewing any content. We have written all our content of start method in game start method now. Let's call our game start method in start method by writing game start. By this way we can call one method into another, and look, we have beautified our code also. And this process of moving a code into a function is encapsulating, or in general process we can say refactoring. Okay, now we'll make another function which will calculate our next guess. So I'll give our function name next guess. Now what we are going to do here? Look at in our update method. We have two statements. Guess equal to min plus max divided by 2. And debug.log. Is your number is higher or lower than guess? These two statements are repeated twice. So we will bring them down to our newly created function next guess. And now we will call our next guess here. And here. And one last thing is to start our game when computer completed the guess or the computer guessed the number correctly. So we will call the game start method here again. Finally we have completed our first game. Now save and jump back to Unity and check it up. Up, down, enter. It's working. Excellent guys. Now think your number and give it a go. In this first section, we have learned lots of things about C#. In this section, we have just learned to code. We haven't done any stuff of Unity. Now be ready for the section 2. And in section 2, we will do terminal hacker. We will do lots of fun there. And I will meet you in the next lecture.